Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. It is it's not 4 or half 6. I have been busy in my garden again today and I'm finished for the day now, but I finished about 4:30 because I had to go and do some shopping because I was needing a lot of things. I was out on just about everything. That's when I do my shopping. And I've just checked the day because I wasn't sure. I thought it was only a couple of weeks. But the last time I did a shopping haul, getting a full shopping, was on the 2nd of May, and it is now the 26th, isn't it? The 26th. So that's 24, that's more than 3 weeks. And all that shopping cost me was just over £45. So that works out £15 a week for my shopping. You know, just shopping when I run out of things and when I want things, because I'll make do with what I have. If, you know, before I was going out every week. I was doing it to do a shopping haul for my channel and that. And I thought to myself, well, I'm spending all this money on shopping and I don't need everything I'm getting. It's taken me a while to use it up, and then I'm out again the next week getting more. So I thought, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shop when I run out of everything, and that's what I have been doing. And I'm busy knitting this, and I start talking, and I'm supposed to be casting stitches off at the start. I'll have to take the stitches back again. But that's what I've been doing. Usually I buy so much milk, like this time I bought 8 pints. Now the milk these days lasts you a long time, not like years ago when you used to get your milk delivered on your doorstep. If it was a very sunny morning, sometimes the milk was off by the time you woke up and went down to pick your milk up off the doorstep. Or sometimes the birds were at the foil on the top, and you could see the little holes where they'd been pecking their beak through and getting the cream off the top of the milk. But the milk nowadays, I've bought 8 pints. Now I do drink a lot of milk. I have milk, cereal, breakfast, and I always have a glass of milk in the night time. And I have cups of tea and cups of coffee. Sometimes I do things like make scones where I use milk when I make scones, and in cooking and things like that, so I do use a lot of milk. And those 8 pints will maybe last me about 10 days. But if I do run out, I won't go and do a shopping haul just to get milk. I'll just pop over the post office, which is the nearest shop to where I live, and I'll buy some over there. And that's the only time I get any other food stuff. If I ran out of something, or bread. The only thing I've bought in those 24 days is 1 carton of milk. They're not 4 pints to get from the post office, litres. I'm not sure how many litres, but there's about 3.5 pints. That's what it works out in litres. I don't put it in pints where they get it from. And I might buy a loaf of bread. That's the only extra things I've bought in those 24 days. I've used everything that was in my fridge that needed to be used, everything in my cupboards, and all my meat was gone. I think I had used chicken for curries and beef for... No, I didn't get any beef last time. That wasn't beef. I just relied on the chicken and the pork mince, but I already had beef mince, so I had beef mince to make like mince and dumplings or something like that. But the pork I used for making my own burgers, so I'd made my own burgers, so I've been using them all in those 24 days. And I think I may have bought a few things from Home Bargains when I went up there. Actually, when I went to Home Bargains the same day, as I went to Aldi's the last time, so it's 24 days as well for there. I did spend a little bit in Home Bargains then. But like I'm saying, I wait until I absolutely run out of everything. And I was down altogether on milk. And when I had done my shopping the last time, I had forgot to get some evaporated milk. And what I do if I don't think my milk's going to last until the next time I'm going to go shopping, and if I don't want to go out shopping, I'll make maybe half a pint of the evaporated milk, add so much water to make half a pint, and half a pint of fresh milk, and add the two together, and that suits me fine. I don't notice any difference in a cup of tea or anything when I'm drinking it with that. And all the other stuff, I just use whatever I can, what's in my cupboards and all that. And my cupboards are starting to get empty now. Like, actually, I've been doing this, using everything. So that's what I've been doing today. The little bit work I did on my garden. I'm going to show you the little bit. I haven't done a lot today, just the little border up the top of my garden where the little bit green grass is. I've done a little bit of the borders there, but I'll explain in the video what took me so long. So I'm going to stop this video and I'll show you that one. Well, a little rest from digging over the borders. I've done one side of my top green and just stopping for a break, having a little cup of coffee and doing a little bit knitting. It's a lovely day, not as hot as yesterday, which is just as well. And having a cup of coffee. Well, that's one border tackled. Next one is under the hedge. It just needs the soil forking over on that one, it's not too bad. And that was a big one to tackle after that. Well, that's another border under the hedge. Just had to fork it over a bit, and I'll leave most of the cuttings off the hedge. It helps to feed the hedge. And it's just after 12:30 now, so it's time for my lunch. That was as far as I got with my border. That border, the one under the hedge. And I just started this one. But I spent more time because I found a lot of those little seedlings to those alyssum that I had in the garden last year, the little white flowers. So I was taking them out very carefully, making sure there was still plenty soil on them, and I put them in my little bed here, in this one. There's some smaller ones, you can hardly see them in here. Seeing them there. Don't know whether they'll take okay, but had to do a bit shopping today, so that was how I didn't get any more done. Oh, and I've saved some of them alyssum there, I'll put them in a pot thing for later. So that's what I've been doing in my garden today, and I even sat down during the breaks. I was having to do a little bit of this knitting. I'm going to get this little cardigan finished. But you know, when I first started in my garden and I was sitting having breaks, I didn't have the energy to sit down and do any knitting. I just wanted to sit down and do nothing for a short while before I got back up again to do what I was doing in my garden. But you know, I can manage a lot better now. This morning was the first morning when I got out of bed, my legs didn't nearly collapse when I put them on the side of the bed and tried to stand up. I got up as normal this morning, so the work is starting to, my body is getting used to it, where it wasn't used to it before because it hadn't been doing it all summer. So I'm pleased about that. And then, like I said in the video, it took me so long. I had plenty of time if I was just digging that last border over. But when I first started pulling some of the weeds out of the way, because that's what I was going to do, just pull some of the weeds out of the way first so I could see what I was doing. And I found a lot of those little seedlings from I think they're called alyssum. But I'm sure most people know what those little white flowers look like. You start off with a tiny little plant, but it goes big like a bushy, and you get lots of flowers, and they flower continuously. They keep more and more flowers on them. But they throw the seeds all over the place off them. That's how I found loads of them. And I spent most of the time taking all them little seedlings out very carefully, trying to keep as much soil on them as I could, and then putting them into my two of the flower beds. I've got a few in a tray, and some I picked off the other day which aren't doing so well. I've got them in the cold frame, but there are some of them have taken okay, but a lot of them haven't. I'll probably put them in the other two flower beds if I have enough of them when I get them all done. But the other part that I dug over, the first part that I dug over, I have a lot of gladioli bulbs that I have to put in there. That's why I wanted that part dug over. And I think when I'm looking on the planting things for them, it says to plant them up to May, so May is nearly out. I thought I'd better get them ones in, get them before the summer's over. So that was why I was wanting to get that border done. So it'll not be long. I won't get that done tomorrow because I'm going to see my friend Anne first. She wants me to take her to a place I go to every so often called Bridgefield Bargains. I get talked into it. You know, it's about a 40-minute drive from where I live for to get there, but I get talked into it. But she wants me to go there. But as I'm also going up to see my friend Molly tomorrow afternoon, I'm killing two birds with one stone. I thought, seeing as I'm going up to see Molly, I'll just call in at Anne's first and take her to Bridgefield Bargains, and then from Bridgefield Bargains I'll go up to see Molly. Because we didn't have a knitting natter on Monday because of the holiday. And Molly can't come to the bingo on Thursday because one of her relatives is getting married. She was moaning about that. She said, why did they have to get married on Thursday? That's my bingo night. I said, Molly, it's only now and again. So I said, she said, well, I'll not see you on Monday and I'll not see you on Thursday. So I just said to her, I'll come up and see you, Molly, sometime probably before the Thursday, I said. So I decided tomorrow is where we live here in the northeast. According to my phone, we are only going to get 13 degrees. It's a big drop in temperature. So I thought that's a handy day because I wouldn't be happy about having to do things in the garden if it was cold. So I am just trying to finish this. That's all the wool I have left of this. I have probably just enough to finish this little cardigan. I wanted to do a little hat with it as well for the pattern. I've already done a tutorial for the smaller size hat. I think the 16-inch, for the 16-inch baby chest size. I've done a hat for that. But I also wanted to knit the bigger size one as well to put on the pattern because I'm only going to do a 16 and an 18-inch in this pattern. If I can get the mittens and the booties on as well as the hat I may do that. But I forgot when I started knitting with this, it wasn't a full ball, so I won't have enough of this wool to do the hat with the same wool. So what I'm going to do is I have to knit the hat for the pattern. So I'm just going to pick some more wool that I know there's enough for a hat and a cardigan, and I'll do the hat to work out the number of stitches and everything for the pattern. And then I'll knit a cardigan sometime later on to go with the little hat and sell the cardigan and the hat. And I may do a tutorial when I do the cardigan, because a lot of people have asked about this pattern. And it's quite a simple pattern actually. There's nothing to the pattern. But you know, when I had to go out shopping today, I had to change my clothes and everything. But when I'm in my garden, because the girl next door, she said to me, she saw me coming out of the house to get my car out to go to the shops, and she says, "Oh, where you off to?" She says, "You're all dressed." She says, "You just had your t-shirt and your shorts on in the garden." I said, "I'm not going out dressed like that." I said, "I'm just doing some shopping." I said, "I'm not going out with a raggy old pair of shorts and a tatty old t-shirt." I said, "I was only wearing them for the garden." She was laughing, because I've now got a t-shirt and a skirt on. But you know, I was going to do a bit more filming in my garden today, just to show you more. Just when I was in the garden, and I was going to set my camera up on my table so you could see me doing what I was doing. And then my next door neighbour, wasn't her, it was the kids come out, and they must have had one of them little music things, and they were playing music in the garden, and I thought, I can't do any recording while there's music on, because it comes up as copyrighted on the video, and I don't get no revenue for it if there's any copyright music comes on. So I couldn't go and tell them to switch the music off, because I want to do a video, you know. I mean, they were just kids playing with the thing, so I didn't get as much done in the garden as videoing in the garden as I wanted to do. I had to wait until they actually went out somewhere for to do the little bit I've done to show you. I started off with a little bit this morning where I was sitting at the table, and I was going to do a bit more, and that was just a few minutes after that when the kids come out with the music. So that's my little bit for today. So that's why I'm sitting downstairs on my settee, because I'm just in and out the house when I've been doing the thing, and I've just settled down after my tea, and I thought, this is all I've knitted. I knitted a little bit of this yesterday. I didn't do any of mine at all. I went upstairs after my tea and all that, and after I'd been in the shower and everything, and I forget what time it was, but I started doing a little bit knitting with this, and I thought I'll do a bit of this first, and then I'll do a bit of my own cardigan, my own sweater. It's not a cardigan, my own sweater. And I was watching something on my computer, and I couldn't keep my eyes open. I just says, to hell with it, I'm going to bed. So I didn't get any of my own done last night. But I probably will be tonight, because I'm not as tired tonight, so it's not telling on me like when I first started doing the things in the garden. I'll be fit as a lot by the end of the summer. So, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So, bye for now.